just arrived at Waterloo Station, coming out of the underground there. And again, I am way too early, very, very early. I'm catching a train to go to Durdle Door in Dorset. The train is at 9:35 and it's 8:45 at the moment, so I got practically 15 minutes to while away. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I am at London Waterloo Station, taking a train for a day out to a place called Durdle Door in the county of Dorset in the south coast of England. In fact, it's known as the Jurassic Coast because apparently that's where they found some dinosaur bones and fossils and some ancient stuff like that. It's a very famous and popular place, but to be honest, I've never heard of it until now. My friend who's been there is taking me there today because she's been there and she loved it and said, have to go and check it out. So yes, I'm going for a day out there with her. However, I have arrived at the train station way too early. My train is not until 9:35, but I'm here at 8:45. So I've got 50 minutes to kill. Therefore, I'll be walking around doing a separate video of London Waterloo Station. So I'll do a separate video of London Waterloo for you. In the meantime, here is my train schedule. Leaving London Waterloo at 9:35, arriving at Wool, which is the nearest station to Durdle Door, at 12:09. So the journey is taking just over 2.5 hours. Let's go. Okay, we have arrived at Wool and I ran about 40 minutes late. Yes, 40 minutes late arriving at Wool. It's now 12:48. Alright, just my luck. I always seem to have a problem with the train. So as mentioned, we were supposed to have arrived here at 12:09. We didn't get here until 12:48, practically 40 minutes later. That's because halfway along on the train, there was an announcement saying somebody was not well, so they had to wait at the some train platform for an ambulance to come to take the person away. So yeah, we end up sitting there for around about 40 minutes waiting for, I guess, the ambulance to come. That's why we arrived here 40 minutes later. We're now out of the station, around the corner here, at the bus stop, waiting for the bus. So it was another 10-15 minutes wait for the bus, and then another 15 minutes bus ride to get down to Durdle Door. Altogether, therefore, it took about half an hour from the station to get to Durdle Door. And see, it is so crowded today. My friend who has been here 3 times already, this is her 4th time, and she said she has never seen it so busy. Today was just chock-a-block full of people. I think because it was a bank holiday and such a nice and hot day, that's why everyone has the same idea, taking the train from London out to the coast. It was busy, full of people everywhere. We are now on the bus. It costs £3 for a single journey from here, the train station, to the Durdle Door bus stop. And I realised that it has taken me 5 hours to finally get on the bus. I left home at 8 in the morning to get the underground to Waterloo Station. And the bus time here on the ticket is 1 o'clock. So yeah, 5 hours for me to get here. I always have to leave way too early in the morning in case something go wrong with the underground and some problem, and then I'll be stuck and I need time to make sure that I get the train, because again, it's one of those fixed train ticket that was bought 2-3 weeks in advance. If I miss a train, then that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I can't go. Anyway, we are now finally here at this station. We've been dropped off at this bus stop here, and then we have to walk, I think, around about another 30 minutes to finally get to the Durdle Door beach area. Right, so we have now started our Durdle Door trail. We're going to walk from here, Durdle Door, where we got dropped off by the bus earlier. Going to go towards Lulwood Cove. So I'm just following the trail. Oh, okay, yeah. So many people in here, just crowded, isn't it? Yeah. Because you know, I was. Hold on, let me take a photo here. So we have come out of that shaded bit, and we're now onto this bit here. We're just going to follow the path. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just moving with the crowd. Yeah, you can have a big caravan here. Yeah, and there are so many beautiful and interesting places to go in the UK, but unfortunately I hardly ever travel outside of London, is because it's such a hassle to use public transport. As you can see, it's taken me 6 hours to finally get here. The place is really designed for car driving. You can see there's lots of car parking spaces here. I think had I drive, it would have probably only taken about 3 hours. Of course, depending on what the traffic is like as well. But in normal traffic condition, it would have taken about 3 hours only. Whereas with the bus and the train and all that delay and everything, it's taken me 6 hours and the expenses. It costs £114.39, the train ticket for the two of us, so per person. It came to just over £57. On top of that, £6 for the bus as well, so just over £63 per person, just for the travel alone. And that is the cheapest train ticket we can get as well. It's one of those tickets that we bought 2-3 weeks in advance, and then it's fixed. The date and the time is fixed. You can't change. It's not changeable. It's not refundable, not cancelable, and all that kind of thing. So yeah, expensive and such a hassle. Oh wow, gosh. So this is the Durdle Door section. Wow, it's fairly steep. So let me take this down and concentrate on the walk first, because this is steep. Wow, it's really hot, much hotter than I thought. And we are now going towards Durdle Door and Lulwood Cove. Wow, look at that. Gosh. There we are, down there. That's a beach.
Mamma, se ne erano accorti ancora prima che arrivassi.
But c'è just
That's the Durdle Door arch there. That's what we're aiming for. So that is it.
Et voilà.
Down there, it's like a regular beach, and they're not here, it's almost like a desert route.
Good pictures over there. It's removal waiting to happen.
Da, se vine să facă poze. Așa, la șmecher. Stai acolo, fac o poză. Deci tu cu Bruno să facă și dintr-o poziție dintre aia care e memorabilă. Haide așa. Hai că e faină până la gând de viață. Jak do galerii mama, coś.
Finally, down to the famous beach. Yes.
I'm going to walk right to the end.
Right. Okay.
I'll let you make your video.
No, I just walk along. I mean, yes. And then we turned up, and it's the total opposite.
Actually, when I came here,
Probably because it was cold and wet. You see, everyone here to Sunday.
The first time that I came here was in summer, back in 2016.
Yes. Literally go backward instead of forward. Okay. So full of sunbathers today, whereas previously, when Yasmin said she first came in 2016, it was empty. This place is getting very popular. Everybody descending onto it. This bit here is really hard to walk on. It's a sand, but you know what? It's hot. Oh, I'm glad I got the hat. Without a hat, I don't think I'll survive it. My face would be all burnt. Yeah, totally open. Oh, I wish I got a swim costume now. Just dive in there to cool down. Yeah. Oh, that would be nice. Oh. Wow, yeah, very nice. It is. It is nice. Walking this. Yep. Yes. Kind of push you back. Push you back. Yeah. You slide back. Alright, so we've made it to the other end of Durdle Door now. The far end. Must have been at least 45 minutes walk from that end over there to this little end over here. And see, you can see that little door over there as well. A very tiny one. But here's a bit of a shade here. I'm going to hide in the shade until I cool down. And then we have to make our way all the way back over there. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's way too hot. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. There's the shade. Oh, nice and cool here. Yeah. We needed it. We needed the shade because it was so hot. Nice and cool now. Yeah. Off again, back towards Durdle Door. In the baking sun. But that was a nice spot there, nice and cool. Perfect. Trekking back. So, what time is it now? Huh? What's it saying? Home is 5 minutes past 3. Local is 5 minutes past 4. What's going on? That sort of thing, huh? Yeah. Interesting. So it's 5 minutes past 3. Let's see how long it takes us to trek all the way back there. Yeah. So I did time it when we came over. Did you time it? No. No. You're doing it now. I didn't forget. Yeah. Forgot to look. All the way over here.
Yeah. Okay, we are almost back. See the Durdle door over there. Almost there. I think we've done the journey back a lot quicker than when we went the other way. That's probably because we started off from a nice and cool and comfortable position, whereas when we started from there, we already had a long 10-15 minutes walk in the heat, coming down the stairs and everything. Whereas coming back, we already rested and a lot more comfortable starting off, coming back than when we went. So here we are, back to this end, and then up those stairs, back to the top. Oh, so yeah, it's going to be an arduous climb up the stairs there later on. Last winter chocolate biscuit here. Right, so we are now on the Durdle Door. We're going to climb the stairs back up. It's going to be a long, arduous journey up, I think. So a last look at Durdle Door. Gosh, okay, here we go. I'm going to put this away, put it in my bag, so that I can climb up. Otherwise, I don't want to hold my camera and struggle up. So yes, I huffed and puffed and made it back to the top after that long sets of stairs to get back up here, having another quick look at the beach below. And then once we made it back up the top here, we sat down for another long rest because it was a hot huffing and puffing day it was. After the rest and then a quick toilet break, we headed over towards Lovewood Cove. That is our next destination. So by now it must be around about 4 o'clock or so when we decided to head over towards Lovewood Cove. So many people today. In the UK you don't get many hot days like this, so everyone is making the most of it coming out here. But Yasmin said that all the previous time that she's been here. Okay, alright, we're finished with Durdle Door. We're now making our way over to Lovewood Cove. Had a good rest, sat down, had a good rest, and it's 20 past 4 starting time to Lovewood Cove. My God, it's so hot. I'm sweating away. I didn't even drink any water, hardly anything yet. I'm surprised I got any water to go to the loo with. But there you go. And yes, once we get to Lovewood Cove, then we'll get a drink, something to eat, and an ice cream, I think. But wow, look at this. Looks like it's going to be a steep climb, climbing up here. So let's see how long it's going to take us to get there. All these famous artists, they're painting. They weren't worth anything when they were alive. Now they're long dead, it's like all of a sudden that's probably going to cost millions. There you go, in a few hundred years time, I'm going to be famous for doing this. Right now, just hard work. Definitely worth visiting. I need to That's why you need to win the lottery. Win the lottery, travel the world, and then just relax after 50. And then take there's sunny and warm, but just kind of cold. Then actually that would be perfect. You don't get all sweaty and everything then. That circular, kind of like a ring there, that's Larwood Cove. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it's not that far then, is it?
No, it's not that far, but just
yeah.
all the way out. It takes about half an hour.
This is a Lovewood Cove Centre. So basically this is where you park the car and catch a bus back and forth to the station. And obviously there's shops around that you can get some souvenir, buy food and drink and all that. So we decided to go and have some food first before we go for a walk around the cove. We went for fish and chips. However, there was a long queue. It was busy, so we had to wait about 15 minutes for our fish and chips. And then by the time we finished eating, get the ice cream and everything, it was again a long queue for the ice cream. By then it was already 6:45 and our train is at 7:15. So altogether we only have 1.5 hours left. However, when we checked for the bus back to the train station, it shows that the next best bus that we need to get was the 6 o'clock bus. It's way too early, but there seemed to be only that one available. The next one is not until 7 o'clock, too late for our train at 7:15. Unfortunately, I only found out later that there was actually another bus, a different bus from a different bus company that goes to the train station at 7:22. That would have been the right bus to get because it will get us back to the train station by 7 o'clock. But by then it was already too late because our 6 o'clock bus was coming, and by then it was already 6 o'clock. Only 40 minutes left, a bit too tight to go to the cove and come back again to the bus station. So we ended up having to take the 6 o'clock bus as planned to go back to the train station. Wasted a whole hour. Yes. Which way? In here? No, yeah, over there. Right, we're going to get something to eat here. Finlay's Cafe. Oh, here's a menu. Champion chips. Hot Cajun baton chips.
Number 4.
Here's my fish and chips. I must say, it was delicious. Fish and chips came to £12.50. Bottle of drink £1.60. So everything came to £14.10. It was very nice. Fish and chips.
That's me, sorry.
Very nice. Oh, yeah. We have finished eating our fish and chips. And we're now heading over here to get an ice cream. And it's 5:30 now. Yes, it's 5:36, and unfortunately we won't have time to walk down to Larwood Cove because we have to catch a 6 o'clock bus to get to the train station. I mean, it's only a 15 minutes bus to the train station, and our train's not until 7 o'clock, so we literally have an hour spare to get back to the train station an hour earlier.
Two scoops.
Here's my ice cream. 1 scoop of rum and raisins, £3.50. My friend had a double scoop and that was £5.50. So we got the ice cream, walked over to the bus stop to wait for the bus. And this was when I had a look around and realized there was actually another bus at 22:07. Now that one would take us back to the station by 7 o'clock in time to get our 7:15 train back to London. Unfortunately, by the time I realized there was this later bus, it was already about 6 o'clock. Only a 40 minutes left, just too tight to walk to the cove and back again. And the 6 o'clock bus that we were waiting for was coming. So we just went for the 6 o'clock bus as planned originally. Therefore, wasted at least an hour fapping around between buses and trains and all that kind of thing. Just so much wasted time. Next time, go by car.
And here's a bus. Here's our bus back to the train station. We will have 1 hour to kill at the train station. So this is probably... No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway, let's see if this is a bus that will take us to the station. Because the last one didn't go to the station. Last one goes somewhere, I don't know where. He said it's not that one. Okay. So alright, we have arrived back at Waller Station. Just got out of the bus here. It's 26 minutes past 6 and our trains are back to London is at 7:15. So we got, 50 minutes or so to kill. 50 minutes to hang around. Therefore, just not enough time to go to Larwood Cove, and I think we wasted a bit too much time at Durdle Door, walking that beach all the way from beginning to end. That was a long walk because it was hot, and so yeah, we spent too much time walking along Durdle Door. Didn't realise that the time gone by so quick because it was nice and sunny, so you just feel like it's afternoon 1 or 2 instead.
Alright, here's the train schedule. It did arrive on time, so we got the 7:15 train back to London Waterloo. It due to arrive at London Waterloo at 10 to 10, as you can see, but again, didn't happen. We didn't reach London Waterloo until 10:15, so that's a 25 minutes delay. So annoying. The service is just rubbish. So going there was a 40 minutes delay, coming back 25 minutes delay, altogether 65 minutes of delay. It was so frustrating. The only consolation I can say is that next day I went online and applied for a train delay refund. And yes, luckily about a week later they gave me a refund of about £21. So I got a £21 refund for the 65 minute delay in total. It was a long day. I left home at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't get back again until 11 o'clock at night. So that's a 15-hour day, but only get to spend 4 hours at Durdle Door because we didn't reach Durdle Door until around about 2 o'clock. And then we left Larwood Cove to get the 6 o'clock bus back to the train station. So from 2 to 6, That's only 4 hours spent sightseeing and walking around Durdle Door. The rest of the time, 11 hours, just spend wasting time catching the bus, catching the train, waiting for the bus, waiting for the train, delay. So yeah, it was just not worth it. I can safely say this would be my last journey sightseeing, getting out of London, maybe until next year or something, because I've had it. It's such a long day, 15 hours, but only get to spend 4 hours actually sightseeing. Just not worth it, and it's so expensive, the train cost and everything else. But that's it, we have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch up with you again next time. Thank you for watching, see you next time, bye.